Hello YouTube, Lord Zath bringing you another episode of Zath's Replay Theater. And in this replay we have KS Twister. I've seen him before, good player. And I don't recall him being part of that clan before, but whatever. He's in an Atago, Tier 8 Premium Cruiser. This is a ranked battle. And we're looking at Hotspot. So we're gonna get in here. I'm gonna do my typical screenshots real quick. There we go. And KS is already using a ranked flag. Nope, the Corgi flag. I'm sorry, that's the Corgi flag. So I need to get that kind of prominent in the screenshot. I like to do that whenever I see those kind of special flags. Let's get that flag in the screenshot because it's kind of fun that way, right? Try like that, but I don't like how the line's crossing over. Let's go a little bit farther. There we go. How about that? Okay. So let's talk about the Atago and what makes it so special. First of all, most importantly, is the heal. It's got Repair Party. So that's a very good consumable to have for any cruiser, any ship really, but the fact that Atago is the only cruiser in the game at Tier 8 that has this heal makes it very special. There's only one destroyer with the heal, that's the Kid at Tier 8 as well. And let's talk about other things. So the Atago's got 10 guns, 6 up front and 4 in the rear. But the gun layout is kind of weird. See this third turret here? It has a challenge sometimes keeping it in arc. You kind of have to present a good amount of side in order to get that turret in. It's got 2 sets of torpedo launchers. The front torpedo launchers are very good. They can reach almost like to there. So very strong front torpedoes. But you can see that the ship itself is very long, very narrow. So it's got a pretty large citadel, so you have to be really careful not to give up that citadel too much to the battleships. And that's probably why KS is doing the thing he's doing right now. He's going for close-in support as opposed to longer range spamming. He's got hydroacoustic, catapult fighter. And for flags, we've got Hydra flag for economy, fire chance, speed, reducing fire duration, increasing your repair party consumable, red dragon for more economics, the other fire flag, and the one that reduces consumable reload. Very useful flags, very good to have for a cruiser, especially in ranked. So let's see what's going on in the chat. They're saying they want to go B, of course. And then they want to converge on A. That's interesting. Okay, so the team is deciding that they want to go to A. Kagero is spotted early by the Lo Yang. That's huge. Now the question is, can they get it? You'll notice the way that the battleships are set up. They're looking to head towards A. The Benson looks like he might be heading towards C just to see what happens. Interesting. Now let's take a look here. So the battle lineup, we've got Bismarck, Tirpitz. These kind of cancel each other out, so to speak. Amagi, North Carolina kind of cancel each other out as well. Amagi better for flanks, North Carolina better for bow in. Hipper cancel. Mogami, Atago. If the Mogami's running the 203s, they kind of cancel as well, although the Atago's got the heal, the Atago's got the better arcs for the torpedoes. If it's the 155 Mogami, then that's a bit of a difference, because the 155 can spam HE like crazy. So, there's that to consider as well. Kagero spotted, but look at that Hipper. That Hipper is low, so KS wants this Hipper gone. Meanwhile, KS's Hipper is kind of not doing too good either. I'm not sure if he's detected or not. You'll note that KS is using AP, by the way. AP very strong with 203mm guns, like what the Atago has. So You know, if you can get a good shot on a ship in broadside, then you can do some pretty good damage with this ship. Chaos is basically what he's doing is he's kind of trying to deny their push, while the enemy team continues to make the rush over to sea. You can see that Twister's battleships are moving up. The Benson just got spotted there, so I'm gonna slow down the action just a little bit here, and we're gonna kind of leave Chaos because we know what he's doing. He's just shooting battleships from a distance, taking advantage of cover, which makes perfect sense. There goes the Hipper on his team by their Hipper, unfortunately. And I think this battle here is going to be really important. Looks like the Benson has already lost his torpedoes, or launched his torpedoes, so the Bismarck at this point, both of them probably, can just secondary the heck out of them, which is what they're kind of doing. You'll look the Mogami. Oh, Benson got away. That's unfortunate. Ooh, Bismarck just took a big hit. Did you see that? As the enemy battleships realize what's going on, and they are turning around from sea, their destroyer, which one wasn't detected? It was probably the Benson, managed to take sea cap, and that's huge. Now we saw the Mogami went down, the Bismarck took him out just before he went down. That's huge. And we see the Lo Yang is about to get torpedoes on the North Carolina. That's also really big. I'm just really curious to see if this Mogami is 155 or not. Doesn't really matter too much anymore, so you have to pardon me for a sec here, but I just want to see. He is 155. That's what I thought. Anyway, moving back over, you'll notice that Twister, I'm going to go back to him, and let's watch him, because he is now engaging the Benson. And while he's doing that, you'll notice that the Amagi is kiting away, which is what the Amagi is designed to do, right? So that's good. The Bismarck is way over here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to help. Catapult Scout might spot the Benson. You could say KS is also waiting to see if it gets him or not. And it does. Benson takes out the Tirpitz. That's huge. I'm saying that a lot this game, but that's the thing about ranked, is that one ship going down has a huge potential to swing the battle. Now, the way the Benson was last spotted, he was probably going this way. Now, who's clicking on him? Sardonic with the Lo Yang, okay. Now, the fact that you're no longer spotted, that's interesting. Is he in smoke? Yep, he is. He's in smoke. Okay. So that's what's going on. And there's the Benson. Benson knows that if he stops in smoke, the Hydro is going to detect him, so he's forced to run away. And once again, the Catapult Scout might just spot him here. Yep. And that's probably going to be enough to get the kill. Yep. Slight replay bug there, so I'm not sure if that was true aim or not, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. The Benson's gone. Ooh. And your Benson just went down too. Okay, so the thing about the Atago is it's got very good HE fire chance. You can be really good at burning down just battleships with it. You'll notice he didn't change over to AP there, probably because the Bismarck is turning and not presenting that broadside anymore. Now, Chaos is in an interesting spot here, because if he stays in the smoke to spam, he can't do much to affect the outcome of the battle. And believe it or not, guys, this is still a potential victory here. Now, I haven't watched these replays. I always go into these blind, so I don't know what's going to come out of this battle, but it's not looking too good. You'll notice that their team is really clumped together, which is good and it's bad. It's good in that they can work together to, you know, kind of overcome shortcomings. It's bad in that now there's basically 3 different lines of fire that this group here, this clump, has to deal with. Lo Yang's torpedoes, Bismarck's AP, and then essentially both of the HE and the torpedoes from the Atago. Meanwhile, you can see the Lo Yang has free reign to go into sea now. So I'm pretty sure he's going to go into sea. The question is, what's this Bismarck going to do? He is pretty healthy. The other Bismarck is pretty healthy too. So let's see what happens here as the game continues. KS is looking to support his teammate. Makes sense. And maybe he can get the guy okay, so his Bismarck is turning away. Okay. You'll notice that the Bismarck is looking right at him, so as soon as he shoots, he's going to get spotted and he's going to be shot at. But here's an opportunity now to take out this Hipper. Is he going to be able to do it? This is very, very risky. Look at where that North Carolina is. He has to kind of, in order to get past... Okay, now he's safe. Good salvo, almost 3,000 damage. Second salvo coming. And he's kind of safe from fire for a bit. He won't be detected. He's got the island between. That's huge because he's able then to shoot without worry about being spotted, without retaliation. You can see the Kagero smoked up for the team. But that almost doesn't matter at this point. Bismarck up north is not winning. That's not looking good. I'm not sure why KS did not shoot that North Carolina to try to get his DCP down. He's probably thinking more about getting in position to deal with the Bismarck. I have a feeling we're going to see these 10-kilometer torpedoes come into play here. And you'll notice he's slowing down. Now, why could he be slowing down? My guess is he wants to see if this Bismarck is going to go for it or not. If he's going to commit to going through this little gap. If he does, then great. Because now you've got him in the torpedoes. I'm not sure why the... Okay, so the Bismarck is shooting. There's the Kagero. Ooh. Kagero is going for close-in torpedoes. And there goes the Hipper. Might as well use some guns. There you go. Torpedoes. Now what he's doing here is he's kind of watching. Look at the torpedo arcs. You'll notice that in order to use the front torpedoes, he's got to show an awful lot of broadside. So he doesn't do it. And that's something kind of important. You see a lot of players will kind of give too much broadside in order to get those torpedoes to bear. And there's the North Carolina. Ooh. Now he's kicking out that rudder and maybe showing too much. You see, he wants to get that torpedo in, but it's almost too difficult to do it. Kagero is at A, so it's up to the Lo Yang now. If the Lo Yang is able to get some torpedo hits on that North Carolina, might be able to do it. Now Bismarck is showing broadside here, so you could switch to AP and try to punish him with some AP. Oh, Bismarck beached. Torpedoes are back. No, okay, the rear ones were taken out. So I have a feeling he's going to turn back in now. Oh, maybe not.
The enemy is about to win.
Lo Yang isn't looking like he's doing that much to help. And Bismarck, I don't think this Bismarck is secondary spec. It looked like he wasn't taking that many secondary hits. So at this point, you know, I have a feeling that you're going to start seeing high caliber come up soon. And I think if you're trying to bring the battle back, you almost have to go aggressive here and charge, which you're doing. Oh, you got lucky there. I saw that shell coming in. I'm thinking, uh-oh, Citadel. Okay, this Bismarck is gone. Or not. He saved it at 56 HP. Really? There it is. Now the fact that he's not detected tells you that the Kagero is going for C, probably. Or it's waiting on the other side. He's probably going for C. That's my guess. But we see the need for vision, and that's why the plane went up. 5 minutes left. I don't like this Lo Yang's positioning. What the Lo Yang looks like he's trying to do is just go for B cap. Kind of keep circling around behind these guys. And are those torpedoes going to hit? If they hit, that's really big. Nope. Well, you have the ability to shoot without being detected now. Yep. So the question is, do you go on to A cap? Yep, see, there's the Kagero. So, the nice thing about that is that means that you've got free reign on this North Carolina if you're able to shoot him. And I would probably use my repair party, get yourself healed up a bit more, get it back on cooldown so that you can use it again sooner. Because I have a feeling you're going to be engaging this guy pretty darn soon here. Torpedoes would be a good use too. Look at that Lo Yang. Look at that Lo Yang. He is tempting the North Carolina to shoot. Very smart. But yeah, I would have used my left front torpedo there. Even if it misses, it forces him to react to your torpedoes. Also, I still would have used that repair party a long time ago. Would have been able to come up sooner. Either way, North Carolina obviously is bringing his guns to bear on you. Now let's watch carefully how these shells hit, and I'm gonna do something like this here because I want to see how these shells go in here. That's important because at this range, there come the torps. Oh, jeez! Now he did what you don't want to do with a cruiser, and that would be sit bow onto a ship that can penetrate his front armor like that. This North Carolina is dead anyway, but boy, and again, that's why having that extra heal up sooner would have really helped out. There's the Kagero. And I would probably send torps out at him. You never know if you're going to hit him or not. But yeah, had you used that repair party earlier, you'd have it available sooner, which means you could heal up again now, maybe. And that would at least make you a little bit more confident, a little bit more available for this battle, for this fight. The Lo Yang, though, is doing a good job of pressing the advantage on the Kagero. It's 2-on-1. You're about to cap. This is definitely GG. We saw this battle get turned around, partially because that North Carolina made a really big misplay in being super aggressive and going for that kill. And that does it. Chaos Twister, thank you for sending this replay in. I think it's a great example of teamwork, of how to play the Atago more as a flanking ship, and I love how you were able to utilize your islands to stealth fire and get over, get damage in without being targeted, being shot in return, which is of course what every cruiser hopes to do. And the fact that you don't need smoke like from a Kutuzov to do it, obviously shows something. So, as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed that battle. Thanks. And I think I'm going to go back in and take some screenshots from that really up close and personal torpedo in the face salvo on the on that North Carolina. I think that might be my cover shot. So, anyway, thanks all again. Have a great day.